What do you like to do? Now, for such a simple question, there are an endless amount of answers. As for me, my answer is, I like to take photos. And for this week's video, I want to tell you a little more about that. For as long as I can remember, I've always enjoyed taking photos. Whether it's of my lunch, hands, friends, feet, or just the world around me, it doesn't really matter. If I see a moment worth capturing, I'm gonna capture it. Now, by no means do I think I'm the best photographer. I know that, and I don't let it stop me. I mean, by choice, I exclusively use my iPhone to take my photos because I love the convenience and simplicity of it. I feel like my eyes see the world just a little bit differently than most people, and my phone helps me capture those distinctions. Look closely. There is beauty all around us. High up in the sky, low down in the grass, near, right around the corner, far out into the distance. There's beauty everywhere, and each subject has many different angles to appreciate. Don't fear an idea. I'll be the first to admit that sometimes I go to extreme heights just to take a photo. I've stood on one too many restaurant chairs and lied down on one too many city streets just because I had an idea. And I don't let the thought of appearing silly or all the weird looks I get stop me from doing what I want to do. I know I'm taking a dope photo, so who cares what those people think? Do what you love and love what you do. I know I've said this before, but I really want to put it out into the world. When I take photos or make videos or do really anything creative, it's because I love it, plain and simple. You don't have to be amazing to love doing something. If you enjoy it, that's all that should matter. Drive needs no push, passion needs no pull, and motivation only needs you. You know, appropriately they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, because my hope for this video is that it leaves you with 1,000 questions, but mainly one in particular. What do you like to do? I'm tired. I'm so tired. Not from a lack of sleep, but from a sheer amount of disbelief. From seeing this watercolor world we live in slowly turning a light shade of tin, smiles fading to frowns, ups turning to downs, some of us have lost our spark, lost our drive, lost our heart, and frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm exhausted by the sight of lives lacking a certain light, when each and every one of us deserve that right. Now do me a favor and lend me your ears. Keep your eyes peeled, place them here. Poetry and fancy wordplay on hold, here's a meaningful story I've never told. You see, a couple of weeks ago, a day like any other, I was heading to meet up with some friends for lunch. And for some reason, I truly couldn't be bothered with tackling the mess that is Los Angeles parking. So, I called myself a taxi. You see, I'm the type of person who likes to make conversation with pretty much anyone and everyone, whether it's an old lady at a bus stop or a barista at a coffee shop. People are people, and they all have something to say. After a few introduction sentences, me and this 30-something-year-old gentleman realized we're both creative types, originally from the Midwest, out here in Los Angeles pursuing our many artsy endeavors. We continued conversing, but quickly things got a little bit deeper. He asked me, was your family okay with you moving out to a bigger city and chasing such an alternative career type? Definitely, I said. They're just happy I'm happy and doing something I love every day. He continued by saying, good. That's really good you're doing something you're passionate about. A lot of people nowadays can't seem to say that. He hesitated slightly but then continued. You know, my dad and brother worked night and day for practically their entire lives, receiving little pay for doing something they didn't enjoy at all. They both always talked about how it'll be worth it one day. We can spend our hard-earned money later on. We will live a good life eventually. But you know what? Neither of them got that. My dad died unexpectedly 4 years ago, and my brother just last year. They'll never get to live the life they always wanted to, so it's honestly very nice to see people following their heart and living their life now, rather than later. And at that point, he dropped me off. After only a 10-minute car ride, I left with a new perspective in my mind. Life waits for no one. If yours isn't going the way you want it to, if you aren't pursuing what you want to pursue, if you wake up with immediate dread, constantly saddened by the hours ahead, moving through the days, feeling lost, heart in a haze, holding back what you want to say, waiting to be yourself another day, all your dreams and desires put on hold to be fulfilled maybe when you're old, you aren't doing it right. You aren't living your life. Eventually is not okay. Why tomorrow when there is today? I finally feel like I'm finding my way and not just living day by day. I'm doing what I love, I'm going where I want to go, I'm being who I want to be. I'm happy. And you know what? I think everyone deserves to feel the same way. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next Monday. And tell you that I'm gay. I am. And I'm making this video because I was sick of having to think constantly about what I was doing, what I was saying, what I was wearing. I don't want to have to think about everything I do. I just want to be able to be me and not be afraid. I'm sick of censoring myself. This is just one little part of who I am. And I'm not going to let my sexuality define or confine me. It's part of me. It's not all of me. So today I'm making this video for a couple reasons. One, I put a vast majority of my life on the internet, and I want this to be one of those things. Two, the reason I accepted this information was because of the internet. I've watched every coming out video possible 4 times. I've Googled, I went in chat rooms, I found every way online to talk about this and to figure it out. Because I never felt comfortable actually talking about it to anybody. So I'm making this video for anyone who needs it. It's okay. It may not seem like it right now, but you are gonna be fine. I know it's scary, but don't be afraid. You are who you are, and you should love that person. And I don't want anyone to have to go through 22 years of their life afraid to accept that. And 3, I just want to set a precedent. Race, gender, religion, sexuality, we are all people, and that's it. We're all people, we're all equal. I don't want anyone to have to be afraid. I don't want anyone to hold back who they are. It's not okay. It's not a good thing. And I don't know what else to say. My friends, my family, and you guys have supported me through anything and everything, and I can't thank you for that enough. This has been easily the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I'm so happy that I'm doing it. And this video somehow turned into a sad, serious moment, and I'm not gonna let it end on that note. In true Connor Franta fashion, I'm gonna end my videos like I always do because this is just another video. It's just another video where you found out a little more about me. So until next Monday, make sure this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, check out all my other videos, click subscribe, see you. Bye!